Okay, this is the final video. This is the final video before Walton Files 4. I have been trying to figure out how to particularly do this. I don't know if I'm going to make this all one video and then just separate them into chapters. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. That's probably what I'm gonna do. So today we're talking about Sy05 and FelixComplexK9. FelixComplexK9 is going to be a bit of a longer discussion since there's a lot more to go over in terms of that, but I'm sorry if I seem like agitated. I've just been trying to figure out for days how to do this. Like I was trying to figure out, like, man, should I record directly off of the website? And you know what? That answer is yes, because I feel like it would be easier for everyone. It shows the Walton Files archives. It brings awareness to this page. It's updated to the present shit, especially for Jack Walton. So I would give this page a few watches. Shout out to the Walton Files archives. I will look up the creator at the end of this video and shout them out at the end as well, because I'm going to be using your website for pretty much almost everything about this. So thank you for the creator of Walton Files archives, because we're in for a ride. So I'm just going to be reading through. Sit back, relax. Thank you again, Walton Files archives, for all the finds, especially related to these two separate things here. Alright, let's just get into it, shall we? This channel, whose username is K9 written in base 64, was known for leaving long, cryptic comments written in base 64 on several installments of the Walton Files. At one point, these comments were pinned, solidifying their canon relevancy to the series, but several appear to no longer be. These unpinned comments cannot be seen through the use of the Wayback Machine, as YouTube comments are not displayed in a way that allows them to be archived with the rest of the page. At the time of writing, at least one comment remains pinned. This one, which can be seen in the comment section of Teaser, a now unlisted upload, which teased the release of Walton Files 2. So this was a long time ago. You can see the image here. Translated from base 64, this comment reads, "An upcoming tape will open a new pathway. Hopefully you are able to follow previous instructions correctly. Take note of important events, but don't doubt yourself. Your knowledge may be greater than you once believed. Stay tuned, Sy05. The reply from Martin Walls, when translated from Morse, reads, "Your confession is hidden. You cannot speak, but you need to. I'll give you a voice, and hopefully they are able to listen to it." Confession, huh? This could be relating to Sy05 himself, Sy05 himself, or someone like Sophie or something. I'm not sure about that. Speculate in the comments down below, or confirm it if there is some information about it. Sy05's channel itself contains very little. Translated, their channel description reads, "I watch within the shadows. I guide others to success. I am here to help you piece this puzzle together. I cannot give you the answers directly, but I can help you find them. Be wise, or the puzzle shall forever remain unsolved. Sy05." In the links section of the channel, there is one link that, when translated from base 64, reads "Find." It directs to the homepage of findjackwalton.com. So Sy05 is how most people learned about findjackwalton.com. If you wouldn't mind, I would like to go ahead and go to the only video that is on Sy05's channel real quick. let's look at the description real quick before we get into it. As the days tick away, we get closer to the next set of pieces being released, but only as the clock continues to tick. Only as the clock continues to tick. Note, the release of the next video, alongside the next puzzle pieces, are still being prepared for you all. Patience is a virtue, and is one of the most crucial things you'll need to solve the puzzle. Be patient, and the pieces will be given to you. I feel like Sy05 and I would share the same views on this community sometimes. Let's continue, shall we? Oh shit. God, this is my favorite song on the Walton Files archive, or just ever, really. Like, it's the song I always come back to. All right. Jeez. Okay. So that's the only thing that we get of this. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's basically a message from Sy05 himself saying, "Hey, be fucking patient," which, yeah, please do at this point. Let's continue on with what Walton Files Archives says to us. It's widely believed that the Find Jack Walton website was first announced through a now deleted tweet by Martin Walls. That's how I found out about it, because Martin posted this meme. It was like, it's the Peter Griffin meme that was like, "Do not look up findjackwalton.com, worst mistake of my life." That's how I found out about it. I did not actually find out through Sy05. And while this was certainly the way the majority of people found the website, the actual announcement came from Sy05 in the official Walton Files Discord. At 12:07 a.m. on July 22nd, 2021, Sy05 posted the following image to the Walton Files discussion channel on the official Discord server. So Sy05 has a Discord. Take with that information what you will. If Sy05 is a canon person within the Walton Files universe that's in our world, he might be a real, like, person. Like, and he still may be alive and is helping Anthony, unknowingly try to help Anthony, like, uncover the Walton Files. Because Anthony doesn't have any interest in that. He's just preserving the Walton Files and giving us the Walton Files, essentially. It crudely depicts the About section of Sy05 YouTube channel, with the obvious emphasis on the links section, which was empty before. The time posting here can obviously be contrasted with that of Martin's tweet. To date, this is the most recent activity from Sy05. The only video upload the ticking clock appears to have been a countdown to the release of the Walton Files 3 Bunny Farm. During a Twitter space on the 21st of January 2024, series creator Martin answered a question about Sy05, which I have transcribed as follows. Talk about Sy05. Will we ever see the return? I'm not sure. I really am not sure. I think because, you see, Sy05 wasn't really my idea. That was Brian's voice actor. They gave me the idea of the channel. I was like, yeah, sure, I'm on board with it. And we were really going with the ARG idea. It was like, we could add this, we could add that, and then we were like, the more we went on with the story, the less use there was for Sy05. The story was way too big for Sy05 to be involved in everything. So I feel like unless I don't find a proper use for the channel anymore, I don't think he will appear anymore, honestly. Despite this, the character's place in the history of the Walton Files is, to me, absolutely worth documenting. all of Sy05's activity, including the Discord messages and now lost YouTube comments, which have not been detailed here, have been cataloged on the Google Doc. So let's go to that. Hey guys, this is post-video puppeteers here. I basically go over events that have happened through the Walton Files 1 and 2. For the sake of video length, I am on this document for a really long time, and it doesn't really add anything to like what a Walton Files fan already knows. So yeah, for the sake of video length, I'm going to cut this part out, but I am going to be linking the Walton Files archives in the description below, so you can scroll down all the way to the end of the Sy05 section of the Walton Files archives, so you guys can check that out yourself. Because I'm here for a while, and it just goes over stuff that happened in the Walton Files, like before 4. So it doesn't. The bottom line is Sy05 hasn't posted anything for a long time, and as Martin Walls said, he doesn't really have any interest in bringing him back at all into the series. So I think it would be best for all of us if I just cut this part of the video out. Alright, sorry about that. Carry on, guys. So Sy05 has been here since the beginning, and unfortunately I don't really see him coming back. I would really like it if he somehow came back and was like, all of you seem to be doing fine without me, therefore my job here is done. I wish we got like a real final goodbye message from Sy05, because he was a really cool part of the Walton Files before he disappeared. I really liked the concept, honestly. Base 64 is already creepy enough, and the fact that his profile picture is the road that Brian died on is, yeah, tells you a lot, doesn't it? But that's it for Sy09, guys. I was expecting a little more. I had no idea that like there was so little of it, which makes me putting everything into one video all the more prevalent. I was reading off Sy05 shit for 23 minutes, or about to be 23 minutes now. So let's go ahead and move on to FelixComplexK9 while we're ahead then, because there is a lot more we're going to have to go over. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're ready for this. Here we are, everyone. FelixComplexK9. Here is what is going to happen. I am going to go through every single tape that I have not gone over, which is a lot. The only one that I have gone through is one of them involving Felix and another guy, I forget. And then we're going to go onto the Walton Files archives and go from there. So this is going to take a while. I don't know if I was prepared for this properly. All right. So another thing that's going to happen, I am not going to be playing the songs, only because I feel like you guys should listen to these songs on your own time, because they are genuinely amazing. Like, I really, if there's anything to take away from some of these songs, listen to them. I mean it. It's actually like, I love like the indie quality of it. Like, it just seems so genuine. So let's get on with the story bits, because there's a lot of hidden lore in these songs, my friends. Just so much deep shit in here. So what do we notice here? The Showstoppers D-Die, written by Rosemary Walton for Bunny Smiles Incorporated. Not only did she make art, but she wrote some songs too. Isn't that crazy, guys? The description of this one reads, really great song. I spent a while trying to find this one on YouTube, to no avail. These were made for a burger joint in Michigan. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me, but here it is. I have a couple more of these, which I'll be uploading. And the lyrics are as follows. I was a normal kid in school. My mom said don't talk to the principal. I'm with my friends and felt so cool. Then I saw him emerge from the basketball goal, a big bully coming right at me. Began to shake, the earth began to quake, but he turned out to be nicer than anyone I knew, and shook my hand and said, my name's Jack. How about you? When I got home, I told my mom about that Jack. She said, why don't you invite him to dinner? And when my mom saw Jack, she saw that he had quite a knack for being a wonderful friend. And we sang. So, this was written by Rose. And this is a song about how she met Jack at all. Which, come on, dude. Come on. Like, guys, we get it. We get it already. Rose is dead. Jack is dead. Everyone's dead. Do we really need to make, like, just pile more on? Come on, man. We get it. They were perfect for each other, and it wasn't meant to be because Felix ended up being a fucking dick munch. Okay? We know. I get it. It's just, it makes it more tragic. And I wouldn't have it any other way at this point. Because, like, duh. Like, oh, man. Like, it's just so sad. Like, these were normal people like you and I, and they just had their lives stolen from them. Better yet, their lives stuck in empty metal shells that are trying to bend into the shape of their former bodies because of what we know about post-extensive object possession. If you want to know more about that, watch my other Walton Files videos. If you're here and somehow have not done that, I would at this point. They are very long, that it'll catch you up on some of the things I'm talking about. So I would go do that if you shall. All right, let's go to the next song. Okay, next is Too Bad. This one's a cover of a Duggan and the Slug song, which is weird considering the label it's on private stock supposedly went defunct in 78 while Too Bad came out in 80. It's another one from the Showstoppers. Asked my wife about them and she says the burger joint was called Bond's Burgers. Don't know if there's any more of these out there, but I'll see. I don't know if this one was written by Rose, but okay, so this one's pretty self-explanatory, no lore stuff. Also, for anyone who was wondering, I'm only going to be showing like the tapes that have lore-related stuff on them. I'm not. If covers happen to have them, I will show them because obviously. But anyways, let's carry on. So, this one's called Try Again, written by Rosemary Walton for Bunny Smiles Incorporated. Let's take a look at the description. Another Showstoppers. This one's original, probably their best in my opinion. The lyrics are, never try again, 'cause it always falls on my face. I know things will change so fast, but it just seems that it will never get better. I don't know what you mean when you say I should leave. Never try again, 'cause it always falls on my face, and you seem to never die, so I wonder where to go. And things never seem to go right, no matter what I do. I know why I never found the way again. I hate why you'll never ever love me again. I know why what I will see looking at me. Never try again, 'cause it always falls on my face, and your selfish attitude drives me away. What the fuck is this? What? What do you mean? What, huh? So, I don't know who she could possibly be talking about here. Because is this a secret resentment for Jack or Felix or something? Or maybe someone else in Rose's family? A commenter of mine said Charles could possibly be Rose's brother, which could make some sense. So he'd be like Charles Peony or something like that. I don't know. It's an interesting theory. That would be pretty cool. But oh my god. Come on, bro. If this is about Jack, it can't be about Jack though. Come on. Maybe a parent or something? She's clearly venting about somebody. And it's clearly affecting her because what the fuck are these lyrics, dude? I'm trying to process this as much as you guys are because I'm reacting to some of these lyrics blind. What the hell? Who did this to Rose? A commenter on this says that so you know how Jack and Felix are good friends. Felix and Linda used to be a thing. And maybe Rose wrote this, basing it off of Felix and Linda's relationship. If that's true, what the heck? Why would you do that, Rose? I mean, I can't say whether or not it's a part of her business because I'm sure Linda and her were really good friends, in-laws. At this point, because let's face it, Jack and Felix were brothers unlike anyone we ever see. So that's an interesting tidbit. Let's move on, shall we? Wow, I actually can't believe that. What the fuck? So this Showstoppers tape is called Slowly. And the description reads, I bought the 45 of this song along with the other singles that I've uploaded as well as their LP. However, as I said, I sold it long ago and sold the only tape I had to a kind gentleman. So let's read out the lyrics. Shout out to the comments in particular because they're really helping me out here. Someone said your mind slowly seeps and you don't know a thing, and that scares me. Someone knows everywhere he goes. What he doesn't know, someone can grow. Shadow Man. Shadow Man. Pretty sure Shadow Man is Felix or Bon. Shadow Man has to be Felix, bro. There's no other person. Or Norman. No, I don't know. Fucking whatever. I'm not here to talk about Shadow Man because I'd be here all day. Watches from the dark. He knows he wrecked that car and swears he had no part. Shadow Man watches from the dark. He knows he wrecked that car and swears he had no part. Shadow Man watches from the dark. He knows he wrecked that car and swears he had no part. He's got no heart. And right after I say, oh, who's Shadow Man? This song literally says it. This song literally confirms it. It confirms that Shadow Man is Felix. Unless I am proven wrong, this is the case. If I am proven wrong by Walton Files 4, 5, and 6, or any other installment, this is what this is. Shadow Man is Felix. Confirmed at this point. Here we are. Never thought I'd see the day where Shadow Man was confirmed. And this was fucking years ago, too. God, where is this? Why haven't I done this sooner? I guess it's because there's a lot of information to go over, but dang, man. Whew! I will release this video before the day of Walton Files 4 Cyberfun Tech. Yeah, I promise you that. Oh man, I can't wait to start editing the videos. I can't wait to watch it. It's gonna be so awesome. But wow, Song is about Felix. Maybe the song was written by Felix. We don't actually know. But Felix is the Shadow Man. Like, bro, it's not even a contest. Let's move on to this next song called In Heaven. A warning that this demo mentions heaven, which obviously is a religious topic, so if any of you are affected by that stuff, please be warned. I don't really remember where I found this one. I had an incident yesterday while I was gardening, and I passed out for a little bit, awoke to find this song on the end of my Bob's Burgers tape. Let's, here we go. All the lyrics are for this one is, in heaven everything is fine. You got your good thing, I've got mine. That's too vague to point it to anything, honestly. But interesting, to say the least. Like I said before, these are actual real songs, so I would go ahead and listen to them, too. Listen with me. Put them on in the background or something, and you may fall in love. This is Showstoppers, Baby Blue. This one says, a track from the Lost album that was supposed to be put out by around April 1982, yet never happened. From the quality, I believe I might have recorded this off of a radio station, or even possibly from a tape of the album itself. If you can't already tell, it's a cover of Badfinger's Baby Blue. Oh shit! Like from Breaking Bad, bro? Like from Breaking Bad, bro? Holy shit. And every single one. Yeah, it's a cover of Baby Blue. It's a very iconic song within the Breaking Bad universe, so in case you haven't watched Breaking Bad, which what are you doing? Go watch Breaking Bad. I'm not gonna spoil it, even though it's a fucking show that ended a really long time ago. But anyways, yeah, I won't spoil. Let's move on to the Ponzi's Runaway, 1969 mono single. A track from a popular local garage band that was put out on our local label Breezy Records on April 15th, 1969. It's a little retro with the vocals, but the arrangement with strings and acoustic guitar made it sound a little more modern than Del Shannon's 1962 version. My friend was the trumpet player on this track. He still won't shut up about it. Interesting. Here are the lyrics. As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong with our love, a love that was so strong. As I still walk now, I think of the things we've done together when our hearts were young. I'm a-walking in the rain, tears are falling and I feel the pain, wishing you were here by me to end this misery, and I wonder. She ran away, and I wonder where she will stay, my little runaway. As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong with our love, a love that was so strong. As I still walk on, I think of the things we'd done together when our hearts were young. I'm walking in the rain, tears falling, and I feel the pain, wishing you were here by me to end this misery. She ran away, and I wonder where she will stay, my little runaway. She won't stop, run away. So this is a cover, but this song ties back into Felix and Linda's relationship hard. Like, damn, bro. That's heavy. That's some heavy shit, man. Whew. Damn, dude. This shit's sad. Let's move on to the Hansi's Heroine. The description of this one says, I wouldn't call this a cover as much as a recreation. It seems as though their lead must have taken a liking to Velvet Underground XD. Hope you all enjoy this one from my personal collection. Well, we'll see. Felix has a new drug addiction. So I've listened to the song a little bit because there weren't lyrics in the comment section. And this appears to be a song about drug addiction. I mean, Felix was addicted to alcohol, so I don't know. You tell me, guys. I don't fucking know. This could also relate back to Sophie, was what someone else said, and I have to agree with that, honestly. Like, a pill has to be really fucking potent in order for you to forget your childhood and adolescence. Just, like, bro. Jesus. Enough said. Moving on. The Ponzi's live. Oh my god, my favorite band. Can't for sure tell you where this venue was, but I can say that this is from around 1972. So I have been informed about a couple things about this. There's a lot of songs in here. But the last song, and I actually listened to some of the showstoppers, like, on my own time, which you guys should do as well. But fuck, bro. What literally the last song is Love is Linda, but excluding Linda entirely. Like, the word Linda is just non-existent. What the hell does, like, ha? That's petty. And also, I've also been informed, good job to the people who found this. This image is actually like someone driving through Brighton. Ooh. Do you think this is an image that Felix took? Could be. It's very grainy. Wow. We're just learning all sorts of shit, huh? Okay, let's see. The Ponzi's She Won't Go, circa 1972. This was an old radio station here in town. We went through some of them, and I found 6 reels. 2 of the reels are labeled BSI 7379, and the other 4 are labeled Ponzi. Respectively, this is the one from the reels. Alright, let's see here. The lyrics from this song are, words are flying through my brain, making me feel insane. Wonder who this is about. Taking a shot up to my head, couldn't see it, so I fled. Every day seems like a blur whenever I see her. She won't go. Anywhere she knows, I've got nowhere to go. Anytime she's right, and all I do is sigh. Tear a hole through my floor, because the cracks have made me such a bore. Spikes are stuck into the walls. Gotta make a social call. Take a puff from the magic stick that makes everything become slick. She won't go. Anywhere she knows, I've got nowhere to go. Anytime she's right, all I do is sigh. This repeats 4 times. How interesting. This is apparently a really good song. Alright, so there isn't really a lot more to say about this. It's, Felix and Linda shit again. At least in my opinion. Somberine and Clean. Let's look at this one. The tape this was found on is newer, so I have no way of telling you where the original is. This is a demo of a song which, as far as I am considered, was never released. This was probably recorded for the Ponzi's debut album, American Dream. However, I have no way of confirming this. Shame it was never released. Could have been a hit in my eyes. Let's see what the lyrics are. The lyrics for this one are, let's live tonight like it was the last day, though will never be the same again in the end. We're so alive or alike. I love you, and I want to know you. Love me too. So let's live tonight. I love to see you dance and sing Somberine and Clean. So let's live tonight. I'd love to see you dance and sing Somberine and Clean. Let's live tonight like it was the first day, like we kissed under the moonlight. We're so nothing can break the strain. I'm pretty sure this is actually like a song from the Showstoppers. Correct me if I'm wrong. So let's live tonight. I'd love to see you dance and sing Somberine and clean. So let's live tonight. I'd love to see you dance and sing Somberine. Oh, I forgot one. We're so alive or alike. Nothing can break the strain. The chain which brings me back to life and unending strife. Oh. They're talking about some undead shit. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure this was like a cover of like a Showstopper song. Like, I swear. Definitely. It's gotta be that. Little Willie, Bonsberger's audition. What the fuck is this? This looks completely different from all the others. Sorry for the stock image of a cassette tape. My scanner broke. This is the tape that we recorded and sent to the Bonsbergers guys. They were holding auditions for which group they wanted to record the music for a band. We threw this demo together in one night with a 4-track TEAC reel-to-reel in my basement. Thankfully, we passed, and they let us record 2 albums with them. The first album was a flop in my eyes, but we had no control over the sound as the folks who owned the restaurant wanted it to fit their specific sound. They even picked out the songs for us, and we had little to no time to audition. We only had a week to record it. It was a sloppy, uncontrolled mess of an album. I see. Thankfully, they gave us more control on the second. Although it never saw the light of day, this tape, although rough, is very special to me. It was my first time producing a semi-proper recording. I hope Sweet forgives me for my butchering of the vocals. Haha. So this seems like an actual real tape that Bon and Vanny did on like one of their shows. So that's awesome. This is really cool. Here it is. Bunny Smiles Jingle Sessions. Bro. This one I reacted to already, but I think I'm going to react to it again in case anyone missed it. Cuz like this is like whoa. Like I'm not going to spoil it. Hang on. We got to listen to it again.
It's like it's super late. I think we should just Do you think we should actually try to keep going with this? Okay, we'll play it.
I don't know how this dude fucking survived. This is 5 a.m. He's doing this for fucking Felix of all people.
I think we should just actually call it a night, please.
This poor guy.
Fine. This is the last one.
It's actually really good fucking music. I would like unironically put this on in the background.
Can we finally fucking stop now, Your Highness?
Whew.
That's fine with you?
Whew.
We can finally go home? It's 5 in the fucking morning.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm fucking sick of this shit. 5 in the fucking morning.
Chill.
It's not your fucking choice anymore, alright? I'm coming back tomorrow. I'm fucking coming back tomorrow. We're gonna finish this. My way, because your way hasn't been working this whole week. It hasn't been working at all. So we're gonna come back tomorrow. You're gonna sit in that fucking chair, and you're gonna let me do this. Because
God damn. William just giving Felix that lip, bro. Like, that is the most lip so far this series has ever given Felix. Like, canonically. Like, Rory apparently is from this channel. Or Ronnie, or fucking whoever. I think it's Rory. I believe it is. But dude, like, I love me some fucking guy just ripping into Felix. That's gonna have repercussions for him in the future, but yeah, wow. It's so fucking cathartic to hear someone go, "Can we fucking stop now, Your Highness?" to Felix Crankin of all people. It's like, careful with your words, sir. I mean, I agree wholeheartedly. He's a piece of shit for overworking you guys, but come on, you don't know what he's done, and neither do we for now. Okay, let's move on. Alice McGrant La Bamba. Alice was always better with us with synthesizers. She recorded this song in 1977 for the Bonds Burgers guys. She also did 2 others, one of which was written by one of the founders' wives, Rose. I remember when she had a Mini Moog and ARP 2600 for the longest time before getting the DX7 in the 80s, but everyone was getting those then. Written by Traditional. Oh, fuck yeah. Look at this comment. Honestly, people should look a lot more into the description of these videos. There's a ton of worthwhile information that most people seem to skip over. I have yet to see a single channel cover FelixComplexK9 before, and it's surprising. Well, lucky you, dear commenter. I am such channel. And luckily, it will reach people. I think. I hope so. Good information. Moving on. The Ponzi's. I just want you back. Oh, boy. Holy shit. Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that name for a song. From the last sessions we recorded as a group, we couldn't afford any strings, so we had to use synthesizers. Thankfully, the studio had recently gotten a new synth. I think it was called the Synclavinet. All I remember is that there being one knob. All I remember is there being one knob and what felt like a million buttons. Haha. Alice really helped out on this track since she was the only one who knew how to use the damn thing. Written by Cocker Isler, Easler, whatever. My boy Cocker, man. Rip to the homie. I hope he's doing good right now, even though he's not a part of Walton Files anymore. Shoutouts to you, Cocker. Still think about you and your performance a lot, man. You're a real one. Let's go over these lyrics, because holy shit. There's nothing to say, I just screwed up in the single largest way. I went and pushed my luck. I made you look like a fool, left you with all the shame. I used you like a tool, and left all the guilt and blame. Now I'm walking down your street, hoping you and I can meet to hopefully try and fix things. But I'm not going to hold hope, so I'll just try to cope. I just want you back. You were what I lacked, because nobody could see what we used to be. You had your door locked, the blinds were even up. So I had to take a walk. It really hit me, though. It really hit me tough, sorry. But I won't push it anymore. I now know how you feel. I left your heart sore. You had no time to rebuild. Every night when I sleep, I hope that you and I can meet to hopefully try and fix things, but I'm not going to hold hope, so I'll just try to cope. Okay. And now you've gone away, but what I did is stay. I just want you back. You were what I lacked, 'cause nobody could see what we used to be, so now it's the end. I'll never be seen again. Ooh, fuck, bro. Damn. Like, this may be secondary canon, but like, fuck, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, these lyrics, like a commenter just said, are fucking Felix related. Felix talking to either Linda or Sophie, because maybe Sophie was used in some way by Felix and Sophie just doesn't remember. I'm not sure, but super, super interesting. Alright, and the last one from a year ago, The Ponzi's I Miss You, written by Cocker Easler. Lyrics: there's a map on my wall. It shows me places I couldn't walk. It shows me worlds so fun. I could even think of flying, so now I'll just think of floating stars so I would miss how I think, but I miss you. Let's go somewhere and chat. You know where I'll be. And then there's a window. I can watch the world go by. So many people not seeing eye to eye. What do I see? The postman coming by. Who will be getting a gift at this time? But I miss you. Let's go somewhere and chat. You know, too, where I'll be at. All my records stacked neatly by my bed. The guys on the covers, is it all just from their head? The music's burned when they are live stars. They get good chords and the joy of heart, but I miss you. Let's go somewhere and chat. You know where, too, where I'll be at. Wow. That was a lot of shit to go through. I don't know how I'm going to be able to fucking edit this, but let's get on to Walton Files, Felix, like the archive FelixComplexK9 shit. Like the rest of it. Here, the unknown person running the FelixComplexK9 channel mentions having sold their only tape from the Showstoppers album to a kind gentleman, which obviously was Anthony. While on the main channel, the character Anthony, who is uploading the tapes to YouTube in the in-universe modern day, mentions buying a tape he's uploading from a guy named Ronnie. It can be assumed going forward that Ronnie is the person running the Felix Complex channel, and not the character of Felix Crankin, as was often previously assumed. This ends up being corroborated by Ronnie's appearance in the official Walton Files Discord, where he introduces himself as Ronnie Felix Bushwazi. This is expanded on in a later conversation where Ronnie informs another user about the origin of the K9 in his username. Hi, Felix Crankin. My name is Ronnie Felix Bushwazi, not Felix Crankin. My daughter has informed me that Felix Crankin is the man who ran Spawn's Burgers back in the day, so that's a reasonable conclusion. What's with the complex K9 in your name? I was part of my city's K9 unit back in the day. I retired in 2012. What was that city? Kenosha. Looking back at the earlier Felix Complex uploads, one of which being D-Die, a song that later shows up and shows in the Showstoppers album, something interesting can be seen. So D-Die is in the Showstoppers. That's also something I thought about too. On the label sticker, of which appears to be 7 single, it reads written by Rosemary Walton for Bunny Smiles Incorporated. Interesting. The year on the label is 1978, 4 years after Rose's disappearance. What the fuck? Oh my god. So, you killed her, Felix, but still credited her anyway? I respect it. Yeah, that sounds about right. Totally not insane at all in the slightest. Moving on, it was common in the Discord server he uses to ask Ronnie questions about himself and about the origin of the music he uploads whenever he was active. In one such round of questioning, during which Ronnie provided increasingly cagey and uninformative answer, this alarming interaction occurred. This was paid along with a playlist for the restaurant, or was it merchandise? He goes, no more questions. I didn't find this anywhere. This music isn't from anywhere. Oh, for everything, please drop it. He's listening. On July 13th, 2021, in the official server, Ronnie shared the following audio file titled Showstopper Radio AD.mp3. It appears to be, as the title implies, a radio advertisement for what would be a second Showstoppers album, set to be released on April 15th, 1982. Oh shit, I can't play this, can I? Shit. I think it's broken. Fuck. Just got an Amber Alert. Thank God my fucking ringer is off. Sorry guys, I can't play this. It won't let me. Just imagine in your head what it would be like. Eventually the main Walton Files channel would upload the Showstoppers 2 Lost album 1983. This time the video description makes no mention of the album being purchased from Ronnie, and talks about the album having a rocky recording cycle, ultimately never being officially released. It was after this that the content of Ronnie's uploads shifted. Instead of posting music associated with the Showstoppers, he began posting music associated with the in-universe band The Ponzies. In the description of the upload The Ponzies Runaway, the band described the band as a popular local garage band. In the video The Ponzies Live, an upload of a bootleg recording of one of the Ponzi's live shows, the song Tonight can be heard. This song is notable. It is nearly identical to the song Love is Linda, which appears on the second Showstoppers album, only with every mention of the name Linda removed. This live recording, being from 1972, according to the video's description, predates the second Showstoppers album by about a decade. Holy shit. Later, Ronnie would upload Sombrine and Clean demo, which is likely almost identical to both Love is Linda and Tonight. I fucking knew it. I knew it was similar. With only one minor lyrical alterations. The description of the video mentions it likely being recorded for the Ponzi's debut album, American Dream. Ronnie would continue his activity in the Discord server, engaging in conversation, hosting updates about his video uploads, and occasionally saying strange, nonsensical, or cryptic things. In one such instance, he posted the following message, which appeared to be a strange key smash. This message was, in fact, encoded with the Caesar cipher. When decoded, it reads, "Remembering things now." Oh. On February 7th, Ronnie would post another audio file to the Discord. Damn it, I still can't play it. This video with a far more cryptic file named River Music. Volume warning for the end of the audio. Fuck, I can't play this. It's so fucking stupid. It's probably not anyone's fault. I mean, it isn't anyone's fault. At least it's transcribed. I can read this. This audio reads as follows. Hello, my name is Bruce Callahan. Callahan, like from Big Hero 6, the shitty twist villain? Professor of biology at the University of South Carolina. So a couple years back in the year 1963, I was alerted to a phenomenon in the town of Brighton, Michigan, known as the River Song. What? What is this? Uh-oh. Now it was being recorded by the locals as a wailing and crying sound, which could be heard from the local streams and creeks of Brighton. Now, this was first chalked up to the idea of bobcats, which, although are not to be expected in that area, are a possibility. Bobcats are known for their very wailing and screeching, almost screaming like call, and have often sometimes even been confused with babies or women. Now we went up there with field recorders and several hours worth of reel-to-reel tape in order to, in hopes of recording this sound and putting it down on tape, figuring out once and for all what this sound was. However, we were surprised in what we've had found and what we had recorded, and we're going to document what we showed here and some highlights so y'all can hear it. So this was the first noise that we heard, and we have never heard before at all. So here's a recording of what we believe to be the river song that the Brighton locals were referring to. There was a long silence, interrupted only by the sounds of crickets and wind. Suddenly, there is a gentle whistling, accompanied by the sound of barking dogs. As the dogs stop, the whistling grows louder There is a sudden silence, then more whistling, now more rhythmic and musical. Again, the whistling stops for much longer now. Suddenly there is a scream, robotic, stuttered, and pained. It continues for several seconds before the audio ends. What are you fucking talking about right now? What? Someone encountered Bon in the forest, dude, and lived to tell the tale? Nah. This is sus. This is sus as hell. On February 16th, Ronnie would post another encoded message to Discord. This message would be encoded in base 64. The text, when translated, was a link to the Google Doc titled Article Number 412. And I have actually went over this before, and I'm not going to go over it again. So, I believe it's my video called A Minor Setback, which I go over this in. I didn't know about all the FelixComplexK9 shit. I really didn't. This Google Doc appears to be an archive of a newspaper written by Ashley Partridge, detailing an incident involving one William Godley, lead singer of the beloved local band The Ponzies, where he developed indefinite amnesia as a result of a severe anxious fit. At the time, the Ponzies were hired to record their music for a local restaurant, whose owners in the name of the article is redacted, though it is obvious with context that the restaurant was Bon's Burgers and the businessman who hired them was Felix Crankin. The Discord message was followed shortly by a post from Ronnie in the community section of his YouTube channel. Thank you for all of the wonderful support for the channel. I recently celebrated my 70th birthday. I have been told I was born in 1969. However, I recently found out I was actually born in 1952. It's amazing how you can go your whole life unaware of things such as this. I don't have many memories of my childhood, so this doesn't shock me. Thank you for supporting the channel. I want to give a good shout out, as you kids call it, to my crewmate I used to work under on the Arthur M. Anderson. I also have something planned for my wife Deb's birthday. Check back on April 15th, William. That's interesting. I recently found out I was born in 1952. That's a little strange. This article, in conjunction with this post, presents a lot of interesting information about Ronnie, henceforth referred to as William, and the nature of the content he has been uploading. His memory loss in particular seems similar to the memory loss experienced by the character Sophie Walton, who lost much of her memory of her childhood after being put on medication as a teenager. The name Ashley Partridge also seems significant. This calls to mind the character Ashley Parks, who worked as a technician for BSI in 1978 and ended up going missing / being killed because she learned too much. Maybe, like Ashley Parks, William learned information about the dark secrets behind BSI while he was employed by them and was silenced for it. Only instead of being killed, he was impaired somehow with a prolonged state of amnesia. Last name Partridge could also have possible significance. Partridges are game birds, so are frequently killed by hunters. There are also the concept of a partridge in a pear tree, which is a Christian symbolism for Jesus Christ. This may relate somehow to William's last name being Godley, though that is purely speculative. The date April 15th, highlighted by William, would come and go with no new updates from him, though he eventually would update the channel's community tab with this cryptic post. Too late. Too late? Fucking mean too late. What? Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Okay, on May 14th, 2022, he would upload an especially interesting new video, Ponzi's Please Me, 1983 session. First 2 minutes of the video are as to be expected. A particularly nice cover of the Beatles song, recorded obviously by the lead singer of the Ponzies, who we now know as William. However, once the song concludes, we hear the spoken voice of a man who sounds much like Felix Crankin, as we hear him in The Walton Files and Guilty. Hold on, I want to see. I want to see. Please, please me. Where is it? There it is.
This anymore.
Do it. That was a good take. I think we just need to redo it. Redo it a couple times.
Yeah, I fucking quit.
Huh? What?
I'm done. I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm not dealing
joking,
with shit
right?
from you anymore.
What's your problem?
I'm
Why-
fucking
why-
quitting. I'm going. Bye.
You're just gonna up and leave like that. You're gonna.
Yeah,
leave.
maybe you should have thought about that before you killed.
Who? What?
Don't bring that up.
Don't bring what
Yeah,
up?
fuck you. I'm going. Bye.
What the fuck? Yeah, Felix sounds like fucking drunk as shit, dog. Whoa. What the fuck? I completely skipped over this. How? William knows some shit. Now we have some confirmed shit. William knew something about Felix. Maybe the fact that he killed Ed and Molly. That's very possible. What the fuck? He was like, here, have this. And William was like, oh, my daughter informed me that Felix Kranken is the man who, like, owned Bond's Burgers. Even though William already worked for him, bro, he was on some shit. What the fuck? What the fuck? Felix says that this take of the song is good, but he wants to re-record it a couple times. This seemed to upset William significantly, as he gets frustrated and starts cursing. He says he quits, and they argue back and forth, culminating in a moment where William says, yeah, maybe you should have thought about it before you killed. The cutoff word here, presumably being killed. After this, what appears to be the sound of William getting up and leaving the room. The video's description provides a bit of small context. The last session, the Pawn's Eyes recorded for Bunny Smiles Incorporated. Wow. What the fuck? The context of this video initially seems obvious, with this being the last Hansi session recorded for BSI, and the content of the video being William confronting Felix with information he shouldn't have known, before storming out of the room, presumably being attacked by a group of thieves, while leading a recording session as described in the Ashley Cartridge article. The dates, however, don't line up, with the article being dated November 10th, 1981, and the video being dated for 1983. Thankfully, William would clear this discrepancy in another community post. I'm very happy to see your guys' enjoyment of the songs I've been uploading, and I'll try to find more. We did the 1983 section actually between late 1980 and 1981. They were meant to be extended to 1982 and then be released as an album, as the name implies, in 1983. But we stopped in 1981 for reasons I'm not gonna discuss. William knows something, even though he has, like, that amnesia. You're not gonna discuss it? Really? On May 25th, 2022, William uploaded a video titled My Favorite Bands to the FelixComplexK9 channel. The video's content is mostly straightforward, with William sharing a compilation of his favorite bands in the style of his old YouTube Windows Movie Maker slideshows. After one of the transitions, the video goes silent, and a single still image of three people standing is displayed for several seconds. There is another transition, and the video continues with its usual content. William would also share this same still image in the official Discord a few days before the video's upload. Unlike many of the images shared by William before, the file has a default untitled .jpeg name. It seems likely that the group in this image is the Ponzies, who we know from the Ashley Cartridge article consisted of William, his wife Deb, possibly girlfriend at the time, and another woman, Alice McGrant. Damn, the Ponzi's goes get it done. Hell yeah, love to see that. William would upload another video to his channel, Buddy Smiles Jingle Sessions, which we have watched already, which, according to the channel's description, is sessions from a jingle that ended up not even being used. The recording features an audibly frustrated and restless William who has repeatedly interrupts the music with the complaints about working conditions. It's 4 a.m., super late. What do you think we should actually keep going with this? Ending eventually with William blowing up, cursing, shouting at the other person in the room. That's Felix, bro. These jingle sessions would end up being relevant to a video posted to the official soundtrack channel on July 30th, Where Genius Meets Fun. A video evidently containing the finalized version of the jingle being recorded by William in the jingle sessions, the description reading, composed by the Ponzi's. Nice. And you guys can check out the soundtrack channel and all that. I'm not going to do all that here. I'm just going over the story stuff, like I've said. On August 16th, 2022, William would make an interesting post in his channel's community tab. Remembering the time I got so mad at Felix, I took the multi-track for a song called Slowly and recorded over the intro with the sound of me laughing, which I ran through a delay until it fed back and created some nightmarish noise. Haha. That would explain the strange, unsettling noise that played for several seconds before the track Slowly on the second Showstoppers album. On the 23rd, Felix Complex would premiere another video, Alice McGrant, La Bamba, a synth cover of La Bamba, performed by Alice McGrant. Okay, I already read all that. One of the founders' wives seeming to refer to Rosemary Walton, who we already knew to have written music for the Showstoppers. The content associated with FelixComplexK9 appears to largely be created and cultivated by Cocker Eastler, known also by his screen name Cocker0415, former voice actor of Felix Kraken, an ex-member of the band Sweet Tuesday, a band that, when active, provided much of the original music featured in the Walton Files, with little involvement from the Walton Files creator himself. It is for that reason that I consider FelixComplexK9 to be debatably canonical. While it is certainly intended to be set in the canon universe of the Walton Files, and is at many points directly tied to the canon of the main series, I would not be surprised if parts of FelixComplexK9 were eventually contradicted by information or events in the Walton Files proper. For me, FelixComplexK9 remains in the gray area of canon until proven otherwise, though regardless, it is certainly interesting to document. All of William's Discord messages in chronological order have been cataloged by me in the following Google Drive folder, as well as a folder of every file shared by him, image and audio files with their original file names retained. Alright. I'll meet you guys back there when I find something new. Alright, well, I found the audio files on the website that wouldn't play, so I'll play them out for you guys. Here, let me lower my volume. Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad.
Guess I got what I deserve.
Oh, that's cool. It is like an actual Showstopper radio.
Hi, I'm Felix Kranken, owner of Bonds Burgers in Brighton, Michigan. The music you're hearing right now is from an LP that will be released April 15th, 1982.
Look for the Gummy Bears album in stores on November 13th.
It features music from our animatronic band, the Showstoppers.
Nice.
The latest in new robotic technology.
Yeah, good to hear your
is used to
fucking
entertain
voice,
families
Felix.
all across Brighton.
The rabbit is starving.
For you.
Starving. The rabbit is starving for you. So Linda, tonight, I'd love to see you dance and sing sombrine and clean, but it's not.
That's something. Alright, that's all I could find. If you guys want to go onto the Walton Files archives and look at all that stuff, I mean, it's stuff that I've gone over already, essentially, so... I mean, I recommend you, like, go there anyway. But, as far as I'm concerned, I swear... Hang on, I need to check something. Okay, so people have mentioned the name Rory was in this channel somewhere. Rory has been mentioned fucking somewhere else, I forget. But I looked on the Walton Files official Discord server, which I am in, by the way. I rightfully got in through Eva's invite. There was an invite link that she posted on fucking Twitter, and I managed to get there. I don't know who Rory is. Where... It's a troll. It's all a troll. Everything's a troll. Anyways, guys, that's going to have to do it for this video. There was a lot to go over. This is all like loosely canon stuff except the Sy09 stuff. It was basically going over like what they've done and like how it's relevant to the series, but I mean, it doesn't really tell us about Walton Files like the way it's heading right now. But I figured I'd get this out there for the sake of, you know, information. FelixComplexK9 was far more interesting to go through, I think. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I will see you guys in the Walton Files for tomorrow. Wow. Tomorrow. Holy fucking shit. What a time to be alive. Oh, before I go, though, I would like to go over what we learned about FelixComplexK9 specifically. And that would be... Felix is on some... I mean, we already knew that he was a bad guy. But he made somebody forget their name entirely. And look at this. It's because I see this community tab. Hello to all my husband supporters. I'm William's wife, Deb. I just wanted to give you all a thank you for the support you all have shown Will. Hasn't been easy trying to get his life back to the way it used to be. It's been 40 years since we had to start calling him Ronnie. Thank you to all those who's showing the video love and support. It means a good deal to Alice and I as well. To let him know I posted this, he'd be so mad. I just... like... fucking Felix made somebody forget his name, and that was after that whole fiasco where he quit. He, like, remember, because like in the Ashley Partridge article, it said he got attacked by a bunch of thieves here. Godley was brutally attacked by a group of thieves. The trauma from which doctors say he could be the cause of this current episode. Wow. And, like, he just made somebody forget his entire name. Like, his name was William. And even when he uploads this shit, he doesn't realize it. He doesn't realize the things that he's uploading. Like, the last recording that he did where he cursed out Felix, like, are you not going to say anything about that? Does that not seem weird to you? That immediately after you left that place, you just so happened to get attacked by a bunch of thieves? That's bullshit. That is bullshit, and I am calling it out as such. Felix, I am fucking onto you. And I have been onto you for 3 years, son. And I will continue to be on to you for a very long time. But, yeah. I just wanted to recap what we have learned. Felix has given someone else amnesia besides Sophie, so I think maybe Ronnie/William is going to become an ally in the near future. Who knows? I'm not sure. But that's actually a really interesting idea. Like, two people who suffered from the same man, who had indefinite amnesia, didn't know where they are. But this man's amnesia seems to be more brutal in a way. Because he said that he doesn't remember his childhood much. Sophie couldn't remember her childhood at all, but she at least still remembered her own name. Like, oh my god, like, dude, Felix, bro, come on, bro. I can't with this dude.